Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll buy some time right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back eight. No doubt about it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Smoke Monday.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the...
And this is caught at the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield now, Burrow. Flush to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster game each and every game of the year. If you throw for 350, that would hurt your average. That means you've made every throw, very few drops by your receivers. You've moved the ball effectively every time out.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Being chased out left. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Back to throw, Pickett. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Pickett back to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
Taking it right down Broadway.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs
from 10 yards out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
These two teams all tied after one. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. To Mixon on the check down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go play action with Burrow. Short throw to Smith. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard
And Burrow going to change the play.
2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Burrow, open man is Chase, complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Guruz. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
This goes out wide for Mixon. Down the right sideline.
And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially...
Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase
Taking it in.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
His guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gets this out wide to Pickens.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Finding Pickens for another catch.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he stopped immediately there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Pickett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. They find some open field here. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
2nd and 10. Now Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Quinn. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Now Pickett changing the play. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Burrow on first down.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Pickett back to throw.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
120 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Got a man, that's Quinn. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
One final shot for Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gave us a little something.